It's been an extraordinary year. You faced unprecedented challenges. COVID-19, lockdown, furlough, social distancing. Words we're now living with daily. But you've succeeded against the odds. And our judges have done their job to their usual high standards. Let's celebrate the 40th anniversary year of Pride in the Job. Together, we've done the competition proud. It's time to feel the pride. Let's meet the best of the UK house building industry and celebrate the Pride in the Job Regional Awards 2020.
Sorry about that. I was obviously on mute, so I'll start again. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Pride in the Job Virtual Awards for Wales, our 40th anniversary celebration. At this point, I would normally say, Croeso i Cardiff, but unfortunately this year, we're not able to be at the magnificent City Hall in Cardiff. Or are we? No, that's not right. That's the Royal Albert Hall. Maybe next year's Supreme Awards. Now we're getting closer. Right City at least. Ha, it works. There we are. That's the one. The beauty of green screen technology, eh? I opened this event last year by referring to some things that never change. Oh, how wrong I'd be if I said the same thing again this year. In previous opening speeches, I've spoken about the B word, meaning Brexit, and the difficulties we thought that would create for us. This year, I'll need to speak about the C word. What an unprecedented event it's been for us all, changing life as we know it and stopping everything in its tracks. Until it came to house builders and top quality site managers, that is. I'll say a little bit more about that in a minute. For the first time in 40 years of Pride in the Job, we find ourselves presenting the awards to your magnificent site managers using a whole range of modern technology. NHBC and our production team have had to be creative, flexible and agile, and that is what our winning site managers have shown in abundance to maintain the quality and standard required to win an NHBC Pride in the Job award. This industry never ceases to amaze me with its can-do and nothing's going to get in our way attitude. So the drive, determination, enthusiasm and skill that I often refer to has been needed in bucket loads this year. And oh, how our 25 quality award winners have demonstrated that. Joining me this afternoon, I'd like to welcome someone who will be familiar to some of you from several previous Pride in the Job awards. He's made stand-up and panel appearances on Comedy Central, BBC One, BBC Three and Sky One, and we're delighted to welcome him back. Ladies and gents, it's Andrew Ryan.
Hello everybody, I'm absolutely delighted here to have been invited to host the NHBC Awards alongside Shrewsbury Town football legend, but unfortunately he couldn't make it today, so I'm stuck with Paul. It is great to take part in another Pride in the Job Awards. It's good to see everybody in a rather different format than usual. Normally we would be in a hotel, having food, having drink, mixing with friends and also work colleagues. But I've been working for NHBC now for a while and I've been consistently impressed by the professionalism and dedication of the UK's house builders when they turn up on time. I hope that you've all been having a really good global pandemic. Mine's been fantastic. I've been away from my family for most of it, which has been great. And fingers crossed next year's pandemic is equally as good. During the pandemic, obviously, you get to miss a lot of family events, which for some people is a good thing. For me, it's a brilliant thing. My sister celebrated her 10th year wedding anniversary and we were supposed to have a big party for that. And I remember speaking to my sister about it. I rang her up and I said, you know, do you still love your husband, Michael, after 10 years of being married? And she said the most wonderful thing, because when you're in the middle of a pandemic and you're spending 24/7 together, it's very difficult. She said to me, Andrew, I love Michael more today than I did yesterday, and I will love him more tomorrow than I do today. And I thought, wow, that's real love, isn't it? And she said, what I mean by that is, Andrew, I love him more tomorrow than I do today because tomorrow is a day closer to dying. And the thing is, you learn a lot about your family, don't you, when you have lockdown, right? I love my family. Like, they're really, really good at a distance, right? But my mother, a great woman, right? I remember, like, she's a very typical Irish woman, you know. She used to ask you questions, right? And then answer those questions in the same sentence, right? A fantastic thing parents do, right? I remember once my mum rang me up one September, and she rang me up and she went, Andrew, do you know your brother Ian? I was like, I do, yeah, like he's my brother. She goes, well, I just wanted to tell you something about your brother Ian. Your brother Ian is thinking about proposing to his girlfriend on Christmas Day. I said, what are you telling me that for? It's September. She said, I just wanted to warn you. If your brother Ian rings you on Christmas Day to tell you that he's engaged, I want you to act surprised. I said, well, why didn't you not bloody tell me then? And I'll be surprised, right? And guess what? Christmas Day, my brother gets engaged, never even rang me, right? Sent me a text, one word, no emotion, engaged. I didn't know was he getting married or locked in the toilets, right? I rang my mother back up and I was like, Mammy, come here, do you know your son Ian? She was like, I do, yeah. I said, well, he's just after telling me he's after getting engaged. What? He's engaged? He's not told me yet. You spoiled my bloody surprise as well. When I was growing up as a kid, my parents used to pay me money to behave at family events. Used to get a bit of pocket money for like doing jobs around the house. I'm sure during lockdown, you've had your kids doing jobs for you, you know, to keep them busy while you're not at school, right? And I remember, you know, I used to have to go to the petrol station, get the bread, the milk, the butter, the bacon, come home. I might get, you know, like €5. I might get to stay up a half an hour late. I might find out who my dad was. You know what I mean? But like now that I'm older and I'm in my 30s, right, my mum still gets me to do work for her around the house, and I don't even live in the country, right? She's outsourced the work. She rang me up recently. She said, Andrew, I need you to do me a favour. She goes, your sister Ciara has put on a lot of weight recently. I need you to ring her up and have a go at her for putting on all the weight. Now, can you imagine that? The damage to her self-esteem, that somebody from another country who hasn't seen her physical appearance for 6 months is just going to ring her up out of the blue. I did it, right, because there was €10 in it, right? So I rang my sister up and I was like, hi, Ciara, how are you? She goes, yeah, Andrew, I'm great. I'm like, ooh, you sound fat. Geez, I'm on Google Maps. I can see you from here. During the pandemic, you know, people are a lot more conscious about safety and security. My parents have gone completely overboard, right? My parents live in Cork, I live in London, right? My dad rang me up and he said, Andrew, I need you to post home the house keys. I was like, are you serious? Why? He goes, security. You can never be too careful, right? I said, why? He goes, well, Andrew, you could go out tonight in London, you could drop the house keys, someone could pick them up, they could fly over to Cork, they could come down to the house and they could rob the house. That's what could happen. I said, I don't think that's going to happen, right? And you know what the strange thing about this is? If you ever go and visit my parents' house, right, next to the front door, there's a purple flower pot. You go over to that, you lift that flower pot up, it's near the right window, you lift it up, there's a set of keys there for the front door, right? So you know what? My parents live at 56 Glenwood, Carrigaline, County Cork. Off you go, fill your boots. All you'll find in the house is a broken stainless stair lift and a house full of religious bigotry. What I've been trying to do recently, obviously, is trying to save a little bit of money, okay? So, and we're all trying to save a bit of money, aren't we? You know what I mean? So I got a new mobile phone, and I went into the phone shop to buy this new mobile phone, right? Absolutely very, very happy with the phone. But while I was in there, the sales assistant, right, you know, they want to make money as well. So they started to try and sell me insurance for the phone, you know? And I didn't want insurance because it's an extra £10 a month. So what he did was he started asking me questions to see what I would do if something happened to the phone, right? And I didn't want the insurance. He said to me, now, Mr. Ryan, you've signed up to this amazing new phone today. I want to ask you how you're going to protect yourself if something happens to that phone. I have a duty of care. I need to ask you a few questions about insurance. I'm like, I don't want insurance. He goes, no, I have to do it. I'm like, okay. He said, he goes, what are you going to do, Mr. Ryan? What are you going to do if you lose your phone? You know when you lose your mobile phone, you ring it from the landline. You're like, oh, God, I've got to find my phone. You're looking around the house for it, and you find it down the back of the settee, and you pick it up, and you're like, oh, my God, one missed call. You rang yourself, right? This guy goes to the next level again. He goes, what are you going to do, Andrew, if you drop your phone down the toilet? I said, listen, when I'm standing over a toilet, I'm normally holding something else, right? Sorry, I'm normally holding something else, right? Then he escalates it and he goes, right, Mr. Ryan, he says, you go out tonight, you go to a pub, you put your phone on a table. Someone walks past that phone, picks it up, steals it, gone, quick. Do you know how easy it is to steal a mobile phone? And you ring the police and you tell the police that phone's been stolen, they're going to do nothing about it. So you might need insurance to protect yourself. You go to the pub, you put it down, someone swipes it, police aren't going to look for it. So I'm going to ask you again, how are you going to replace your phone if it gets stolen? I said, well, based on what you've just told me, that they're easy to steal and the police aren't interested in looking for them, I'm just going to nick one. And that's the thing about insurance, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be a little bit careful about what you take out, you know. But NHBC have been providing great cover for builders for many years. Even more impressive when we consider the 40-year history of the awards.
At the start, it was all a little understated. Determined to raise the quality of house building in the UK, a small group of experts created a competition to identify the industry's most committed site managers. They chose just one winner in that first year, recognised in a low-key ceremony. Word got out, more and more house builders wanted to recognise their site managers. And over 4 decades, Pride in the Job has grown into the most highly regarded competition in our industry. It rewards excellence on sites of every size and shape. It acts as a beacon for customers looking for new homes of the highest quality. And it's the one every site manager wants to win. So let's celebrate 40 years of success and meet the Pride in the Job Quality Award winners 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our Pride in the Job Quality Award winners for Wales.
David Crisp of Bellway Homes Wales. Gareth Davis of TI and GR Davis. Nick Davies of Redrow Homes, South Wales. Dale Dickinson of Landmore Development Company. Paul Ellis of Barrett and David Wilson Homes, South Wales. Stephen George of West Haven Construction. Chris Greer of Taylor Wimpey Northwest. John Gregain of L. Gregain and Company. Paul Hayden of Lovell Partnerships, South Wales. Roy Hammonds of Amwell Homes, Cheshire and North Wales. John Harvey of Harvey Homes of Distinction. Steve Helm of Redrow Homes, South Wales. Dave Hodges of Landmore Development Company. Jonathan Jewell of Redrow Homes, Northwest. Gareth Lewis of McCarthy & Stone Retirement Lifestyles, Midlands. Steve Northam of Taylor Wimpey, South Wales. Paul Oakley of Barrett and David Wilson Homes, South Wales. Ian Palmer of Amwell Homes, Cheshire and North Wales. Kerr Patterson of Barrett and David Wilson Homes, South Wales. Rebecca Roberts, also of Barrett and David Wilson Homes, South Wales. Craig Thomas of Redrow Homes, South Wales. Geraint Thomas of Lovell Partnership, South Wales and South West. Hugh Thomas of Redrow Homes, South Wales. Michael Thomas of South Meadow Homes. Robert Thomas of Gwine Homes.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That is what first-class site management in Wales looks like.
It's a fantastic achievement that here in Wales we have so many Pride in the Job Quality Award winners this year. Standards get higher each year and consequently it gets harder and harder to judge the awards. That's a sure sign of the respect people give Pride in the Job, especially because this year a lot of our winners have found themselves having to overcome the unprecedented challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's NHBC's Chief Executive Steve Wood to talk more about Pride in the Job in this extraordinary year.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be with you all today, even in this virtual world, for this Pride in the Job Awards ceremony. It should be more fun than any of the other Zoom calls I've been on, that's for sure. Of course, this isn't how we'd like to be celebrating with you all, but extraordinary, unprecedented times call for a different approach. I am delighted, not to say really proud, that we've been able to continue with the Pride in the Job competition this year. In my view, in NHBC's view, it is extremely important to recognise the elite within our profession, to acknowledge your achievements and to toast your success in being quality award winners. Apart from it being a special year because of COVID-19, it's also special because it is the 40th anniversary of Pride in the Job. So let's celebrate the Oscars of the house building industry in its 40th year. Cheers. Pride in the Job really is the most highly regarded competition in house building. I don't really need to tell you that it's one that all site managers want to win, with some describing it as the pinnacle of their career. Over the past 40 years, NHBC has recognised the very best site managers across the UK, those showcasing best practice, delivering an excellent product on site and setting standards for others to aspire to. We're committed to continuing to celebrate the vital role that site managers and their teams play, with NHBC working alongside you, ensuring that new homes are delivered on time, on safe sites and to exacting construction quality standards. Our judges have singled you out from more than 11,000 site managers across the country. Each of you has stood out for the exceptional quality you have delivered and for your passion in getting things right, whatever pressure you're put under. You are responsible for building homes that make a real difference to people's lives. Don't forget that. Homes which your companies and indeed the house building industry as a whole are very proud of. The ethos and standards you instill on site resonate very strongly with NHBC's purpose, what we're here for, the very qualities that have underpinned the Pride in the Job Awards since inception in 1981. I know you'll all be on the edge of your seats, hoping to go through to the next round of the competition, but before we get to that, I really want to emphasise that whether or not you go on to win a SEAL, a regional or even a national title, you have already achieved a level of excellence that thousands of other site managers can only dream of. You should be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. I know your employers are, and I know your site teams certainly are. So please take a moment to reflect on what you've achieved and, above all, to enjoy the recognition you so richly deserve. Best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
So we've met our Wales Quality Award winners for 2020. And of course, that's not the final stage of the competition. Now it's time to announce what you've all been waiting to hear. Who's made it through to the next stage of the competition and won a highly coveted Seal of Excellence award. What makes a Seal of Excellence winner? Exceptional leadership skills, happy customers, or the ability to go that extra mile in search of superlative quality? In truth, it's a combination of all those and more besides. And the site managers whose names we're about to announce are truly among the very best in their field.
Well, come on then, Paul. Why don't you tell us who they are?
Our first Seal of Excellence winner today is a man who is well versed in pride in the job at the highest level. Attention to detail in all build elements is something this man demonstrates year after year, with 2020 being no different. Roofing and rendering are a joy to judge, and it's impossible to think how these elements of the build could be completed to a higher standard. A lover of surfing, cycling, boating and fishing, but not all at the same time. From South Meadow Homes, congratulations goes to Michael Thomas.
Congratulations, Michael, you are our first winner today in Wales.
Next up is a manager in the autumn of his site managing career, but not in the autumn of his ambition to build high quality homes. Building in a highly exposed environment, attention to detail with roofing, cavities and insulation is critical to ensure a dry, watertight home. These problems, coupled with quite a high production demand, impressed us in relation to the level of quality being delivered. A lover of cruises and an old friend of Eddie the Eagle Edwards, from Taylor Wimpey, South Wales, congratulations goes to Steve Northam.
Congratulations, Steve, and if you can keep the people of Wales dry, then you're doing a bloody good job.
Our next winner is a manager who will not accept anything but the highest standards and has created a culture on site where everyone is striving to achieve the same thing. This is evidenced in the roofing, the internal joinery works and the external stonework. Again, a veteran of pride in a job at the highest level, another seal of excellence is added to his collection. A cycling and golfing enthusiast and reigning regional winner in the medium category from Landmore Development Company. Congratulations goes to Dale Dickinson.
Congratulations, DD. Another win, another year.
Our next winner is a man where the word obsessive describes his attitude and approach to his work. His customers are at the root of everything he does on a daily basis. Now they say a leader has to create the environment for great to happen. And this is what this site manager has achieved, with internal finishes being a particular strong point on this development. Comfortable on a golf course or on a motocross bike. From Barrett and David Wilson Home, South Wales, congratulations goes to Paul Oakley.
Congratulations, Paul. So far, if you play golf, you've got a good chance of winning.
Our fifth Seal of Excellence winner this afternoon is a manager who consistently performs at a high level for the good of his customers. The quality of carpentry, internal finishes and external facing brickwork were of the highest order on this development. The work was spread across 2 sites, but this manager was able to overcome the problems this sometimes creates. Whilst his children and their sporting activities take up much of his time, this manager also finds time to support his beloved Swansea City. From TI and GR Davis, congratulations to Gareth Davis on his latest Seal of Excellence win.
Congratulations, Gareth, and as you're a Swansea football fan, I'm sure this is the only thing you're ever going to win.
Our next Seal of Excellence winner today is an enthusiastic site manager who is a sponge when it comes to learning. Building on a relatively fast-moving site where the consistency of quality across many of the build stages, plus the management of the health and safety, were of particular note to us judges. The result is a fantastic street scene. As well as his passion for building a quality product for his customers, his other passion in life produced pure quality this year too. Thankfully, this site manager's wait for another Seal of Excellence award hasn't been as long as his beloved Liverpool's wait was for another league title. From Amwell Homes, Cheshire and North Wales, congratulations, Ian Palmer.
Congratulations, Ian, and as a Liverpool fan, I'm sure you're happy to win one, but as a Manchester United fan, I hope you don't win anything ever again.
Thanks for that, Andrew. And so we come to lucky number 7 in this year's list of Seal of Excellence winners for Wales. When describing the previous Seal of Excellence winner, I used the word enthusiasm, and this is something our next manager also has in bucket loads. Drive, enthusiasm, and a simple desire to be the best that he can be are words that summarise this man. Another fast-moving site where the standard of groundworks were immaculate, but the attention to detail this manager pays to all areas of the build is impressive. When considering his other sporting passions of football and boxing, it is no surprise his drive and energy have been transferred to his work. From Redrow Home, South Wales, congratulations, Craig Thomas.
Congratulations, Craig, on your victory, a complete knockout blow.
Our penultimate winner is another site manager who has experienced the sweet taste of pride in a job success at the very top. Another manager who displays the qualities of drive and enthusiasm to produce the best quality possible for his customers, and this man will settle for nothing but the best. Plastering, plumbing, external render and the general overall internal finish were the highlights of the judging. Overall site control was also another noticeable quality demonstrated by this site manager. So, reigning regional and former national supreme winner from L. Gregain and Company, congratulations to John Gregain.
Congratulations, John. You win all the time. You win big all the time, so hopefully you're going to continue to do that.
So we come to our final Seal of Excellence winner for Wales for 2020. Another enthusiastic site manager who wants to learn and get better every day. Bit of a trend there, don't you think? This site manager is in the early years of his site management career. Floor slab finishes, first fix work and general internal finishes were of particular note during the judging. When we consider what the pandemic has caused, this is the type of site manager who I feel most for, as he has missed out on the experience of first-time live Pride in the Job event as a winner. Well, let's hope this Seal of Excellence goes some way to making up for that. From Barrett and David Wilson Home, South Wales, congratulations goes to Kurt Patterson.
Congratulations, Kurt, on your victory. A big well done. 9 great sites, 9 great managers, 9 truly impressive house building developments. Well done to all our Seal of Excellence winners. You're already the best among the top 1% of site managers in the UK. But of course, we're here to celebrate an even more select group, the very best of the best in this region. Let's take a moment to reflect on what that means. What does it feel like to be a regional Pride in the Job award winner?
To get a regional, it doesn't get much better than that. Yeah.
It's so emotional, it's unbelievable. In this climate, you know, another award winner, it's got to be good for the business.
I've shed a few tears leading up to this event. This means a lot to me personally.
Couldn't really believe it. Sort of had to look and say, you know, is that really me?
Absolutely fantastic. Can't put this into words. I've won a few, this is the best one yet.
It's probably 17, 18 years of hard work and it's a dream come true.
You get the flags flying on the site, you get the signs up, everybody knows and it kind of gives that little bit of a vibe.
I feel really honoured, to be honest with you, to be stood here talking to you right now.
I just looked around at my 2 daughters at the time and my wife sitting beside me and I think they were over the moon. That makes me filled with pride.
I've just had a knee replacement. I thought if I trip up, I'm going to get the biggest round of applause of the night.
Let's tell everybody that we've won this award and we can do it again. And we can do it for you.
The competition gets a hold of you, you want to come back. Once you get the first award, just makes you want to go again and again.
It's a motivator within the housing industry and long may it continue.
Wasn't expecting it and really, really proud.
It's an honour for all the boys.
Dream come true.
It's time to find out who among today's winners will go on to represent Wales at the Pride in the Job Supreme Awards in 2021. We're about to name the best of the best. They're all quality award winners. They're all Seal of Excellence award winners. And now we're ready to meet the elite in 3 of the categories that make up the Pride in the Job Awards. We will start with the regional winner in the small builder category for builders registering up to 50 homes a year with NHBC. Our winning site impressed the judges for the highest standards in all the build elements, but most notably joinery, roofing, overall internal finishings and getting the whole process right first time. Paul, can you please tell us who the winner is?
How does the saying go? Always the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Well, this year that myth has been smashed by Gareth Davis of TI and GR Davies.
Up next, the medium category, for site managers working for builders registering between 51 and 1,000 homes each year. Our winning site made an impact on the judges for the quality of the build as a culture on the site, the desire to build safely and the desire to learn and grow to be the best that he can be. Paul, it's time to reveal the winner.
A second major victory to celebrate this year for Ian Palmer of Amwell Homes, Cheshire and North Wales.
Our final category today is the large builder category, for site managers working for builders registering more than 1,000 homes each year. Our winning site manager made an impact on the judges for his overall control and involvement of everything that's happening on the site. The team culture that he's created on the site, and obviously the high quality build that's been produced as a result. Paul, who's won it?
This was the toughest decision I've had to make in Pride in the Job this year, as it was a very, very tight call and could have gone either way. But the Pride in the Job regional winner for the large builder category for Wales for 2020 is Paul Oakley of Barrett and David Wilson Homes, South Wales.
Congratulations to all our winners this afternoon. We hope you enjoyed this virtual awards ceremony for NHBC, and hopefully sometime soon we can all be back together in a nice place having food and drink, celebrating these awards in the future. A big thank you to Paul for having me take part here as well. Paul, can I just say you played over 300 times for Shrewsbury, is that right?
That's correct.
It's amazing because you never mention it. You never bring it up. Always banging on about it. I'm off. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Andrew. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a highly unusual year at the Pride in the Job Regional Awards, but we can all see that the quality of your work is better than ever. So congratulations to all our winners. Receiving a Pride in the Job award is a tremendous achievement, and you should all be exceptionally proud. Of course, our warmest congratulations go to our regional award winners, and we look forward to you joining us at the Pride in the Job Supreme Awards. Finally, thank you to everyone for supporting these awards, our winners and their teams, all of the NHBC building inspectors and inspection managers, our judges and our production team. Goodbye for now and enjoy your celebration today.